Sure.
Man, I'd like to think we did everyone a solid though. When you think about it, like in the
Yeah.
long term, like
Trying to help out our community.
yeah, for those of you who, well, everyone's aware. If you're watching the show, you probably you're gonna comment right now, "Hey, got you, fucker,"
Yeah.
whatever. Look, you know, may have been out of the office for a little bit. Okay, may have been
Sure.
miscombobulated. Maybe a couple beverages were going down. But I mean, we're looking at the slate this last week, and I
Shit.
mean, I mean, if you're telling me you go 6 to midnight, seeing Miami versus Cal, um, Arkansas, Tennessee, Iowa, Ohio State, always a barn burner.
Now, to pivot,
Yeah.
probably the greatest weekend of college football of all time
Yeah.
is what it turned into. So, not good for picks, obviously, because you're looking for some good
Yeah.
matchups, but it turned into just, and I didn't watch a second of it. So, sure.
Turned
It
into
kind of
absolute cinema.
turned into literal peak cinema.
Yeah. They had
Yeah, I
Tarantino on
mean, it
this
could
one.
even, I mean, just running down the, I mean, Vandy beat Bama. So, when
Yeah.
they fucking took the goalpost into the thing, of course, Theo
Yeah.
Vaughn was there.
Buying everyone shots is what I heard.
Arkansas wins because the Tennessee quarterback just fucking tweaks and runs out of bounds for some reason. It almost ended spectacularly with Cal beating the brakes off of Miami, but Miami just like Cal trolled.
Cow
Now the
shit.
refs
Yeah.
didn't help, but you still shouldn't lose when you're up that much in the fourth quarter, regardless of what the refs do to you. And
Yeah.
then Missouri gets the brakes beaten off of them. We got an NCAA championship rematch that Michigan loses this time.
Third
SC
time.
loses.
Oh, no,
Like,
okay. I got a lot to say on that one.
yeah,
I
that
watched
one
it from
checked me.
start to finish. I got a lot. Like, I'm gonna get on the high horse, and I'm gonna start. I mean, should I just start with that game? Because I got it all built
Yeah,
up.
go for it.
Okay.
I didn't
Look.
really watch much besides like the second half of that game on my phone at dinner while I was getting just the evil eyes. Like,
Oh yeah. Yeah.
turn that shit off, dude.
Fucking little grabbing the knife and holding it like this. Like, all
Yeah, so
right.
I didn't really get to watch. So, yeah,
So I mean, I've said it since the beginning of the season. I said I didn't feel great about this Minnesota game because I'm like, it's a trap game. It's like the
total
middle,
trap.
like the beginning of October. It's not too cold, but it's not warm. Like
Sure.
all this. Okay. First and foremost, the referee. There's something that USC took from the Pac-12 to the Big Ten, and it's shitty officiating. I don't know what Lincoln Riley has done to these refs. I don't know what the hell's going on. All I know is because if you look at the box score, it's going to tell you that there were 8 penalties on USC and 4 on Minnesota. So you'd say, okay, probably close, right? There's two. It was 2 penalties on Minnesota during the actual game time. There was one 15-yard penalty thrown after they got the game sealing pick,
Yep.
and one unsportsmanlike because a guy showed that he had a gun on him.
Yep.
So like no real penalties in the game. Okay,
Yeah.
so that's just
Sure.
keep that
Good
going.
start. Good start.
Now, I mean, USC could have fucking made something happen. I mean, I don't care if they're bracketing Zachariah Branch one what? How many targets we get for this kid? I don't even see it. I don't. Oh yeah, he got 3 catches and we got him 10 yards. Like we gotta up those numbers. I saw bracket coverage, but like, is there some reason why USC refuses? Like, I just did it so to prove that it actually works. I beat the brakes off of Minnesota. I think it was 42-21, and that was
Yeah,
because I
something like
just
that.
kept trying to throw.
Yeah.
Like I was
You
determined,
did
and
your job.
I threw 3 picks. Well, one of the picks I threw, I did I don't even know how the fuck I did this. I threw a screen and it bounced off 2 of my linemen's helmets, and then they
Sure.
picked it. So I'm not sure how that happened. Yeah, I beat the brakes off them 49-21, and I did random weather, so I had a whiteout snow. So still beat the piss out of them.
Yep.
So USC should have. Anyways, going to the game, it's a trap game. The way the thing's going, SC's running the ball, moving and grooving. You get down to it, it's close. There's a last drive where Minnesota's kind of moving the ball, but they're just kind of taking the clock. They're like Stanfording it, just kind of sitting
Yeah.
on the ball, moving it just enough to move the chains. And somehow USC gets called for a phantom pass interference call where our DB is having to pick the ball one-handed because his other hand is just stuck. And you could see in the replay, the guy's got both his hands and he grabbed him in. So we got
Yeah.
15, half the distance to the goal, put the ball at like the 3. Then USC bows up their defense. So they stop him on the 1 yard line. We have a 4th and goal. Quarterback does a QB sneak. You can see where his helmet is. You can't see where the ball is. They rule that he is short. Not only do they rule that he's short, USC comes out of the pile with the football. So the ref said that he fumbled it and USC got it. So either way, you're like,
Yeah.
USC got the football. Okay, we got, a minute to go. Let's just get out of here with a win and get let's just get out. They go to review, and I've been watching through the entire game. PJ Fleck did the most insane stuff I've ever seen with referees. First of all, I've never seen someone smack a ref so many times, whether it's a pat on the back or not, and have it be like just okay. Like if you hit a ref, like you're getting a flag.
Yeah.
Then I don't know if you heard about this in the first half. This is the first time I've ever heard of this happening. They said PJ Fleck called a timeout. He
Okay.
runs over to the ref. They're in the timeout. Absolutely yells at the ref saying, I didn't call a timeout. I didn't call a timeout. They give him the timeout back, but there's still a timeout on the field.
Nice.
So, and then I'm quite certain because you can only have 4 people in the backfield, right? Off the line of scrimmage. You got to have 7 on.
You can't have 5 in the backfield. Yeah.
There you go. Okay.
Yeah.
They did a formation. I'm going to have to look it up at some point again on like the recording and shit. It was from the ending of the second half or ending of the first half into the second half. They would do this double tight end set. So let's say, you got your 5 down lineman, right? It's like an ace formation almost,
Yep.
or pistol. You have 2 tight ends on the line, under the line. They're both off the ball. The receiver at the top of the screen is off the ball, and then you have a quarterback and running back in the pistol set.
Yeah, I guess they just give these tight ends just free depth to line up wherever they feel like.
Brother, I'm watching it 3 plays straight, and I'm looking at my dad. I'm like, that's 1, 2, 3,
3, 4, 5.
5.
Could be
So I
5.
look up on my phone. I'm like, am I just delusional? Like,
Yeah,
gotta
are you
have 7 on
tweaking?
the line. So now USC should have won this game. I didn't know Lake McCree was out, but the fact that USC, first of all, I keep saying first of all, is there some reason why we can't adjust pass protection at all during the game? Like we had our right tackle that was getting his ass kicked all night, and
Sure.
we didn't throw a tight end to him. We didn't chip with a running back. We didn't do anything. So Miller's just getting molested by this dude. They're rushing 4, so they got 7 in
Whoever
cover.
the right tackle was, count your days, buddy. I was watching, I don't know, at the last play when they sneak it in, it looked like he got it. Like when I watched it, well, he got stopped and then they pushed him in, but then they called it short.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, can you tell? Can you
Yeah.
overturn? I'm like, I get it because it probably was a touchdown, but
But you
then it's
call
like,
short.
can you overturn it?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't fucking know anymore, man. It just pissed me off. That's all it did. All it did was piss me off.
And like with the fumble, you think it's a for sure thing. So like even if they say, oh, he might have got it, like, well, USC came out of the pile with the ball, and you said he was short.
Yeah.
So by that, like,
And then they'll say that, oh, before
Cross
he
the goal
fumbled, he
line.
crossed the goal line. Play would have been dead. Here you go.
Yeah,
Bob's your uncle.
I don't really know. I mean, I'm telling you, I've never seen a coach get a timeout back because I've seen coaches get screwed off not calling timeout, getting a timeout called, and the ref just goes, "Hey, that's football, buddy. You figure it out." This guy yells at the ref. He's been yelling at the ref the entire game too. It's not like he was just kind of being cordial. Like he's screaming at the ref. It just looked like a bunch of bullshit. Like I get if you want USC to lose, that's fine, but it don't gotta be like that.
Yeah.
And then I mean to be fair for how USC should have played, I don't know where the hell Miller Moss was throwing that last pass to. I don't know if you saw the last pass of the game.
Yeah.
He threw it right into cover 3, right to the safety.
He did.
What the hell was he looking at? There's still 25 seconds.
I fear
left.
he wasn't looking.
Okay, that's well. There you have it. So that pissed me off. I was just trying to figure out why in the world we got a illegal formation 4 different times. We've got 2 penalties called on a team that's 3-3, and I think they were averaging near the top 10 in penalty yardage. So, I mean, you tell me what's going on.
Well, all I'll say is, you got to run the table. That's all.
I mean, and hey,
Sure.
just think about it. After a game like this, Penn State's gonna come sleepwalking into the Coliseum.
I'm hoping.
Thinking they got something.
The next game now that looks even more, well, Penn State's going to be tough anyway. If you win that
Of
game,
course.
sure.
Yeah.
You got the classic letdown spot at Maryland, but
Oh God.
Maryland,
Rutgers and boys.
they ain't that good, Maryland. But you never know. Then
Scarlet
you
Knights.
got, yeah, and that's a tricky one because that's a frickin' Friday night. Now, good thing is for Rutgers, it's going to be 11 o'clock their time, basically when they're playing it on the West Coast. So hopefully those boys
Right.
are already asleep.
Yeah.
Then you get at Washington, which could now prove a little dicey. That's going to be a tough one. November. It'll probably be piss raining up there. I'm not worried about home against Nebraska. At UCLA, might as well chalk it as a dub. And then Notre Dame. But it's looking like, yeah, I don't know. It's looking like a
I mean,
9-3 now. We needed to win that game. Could be two
yeah.
plays away from being 5-0. It's so sick.
I know. I mean, and I think the sicker part is USC ran the ball so well against Minnesota. Like we don't usually run the ball for like 134. Like the game plan was working until like I don't know. Miller Moss has had a couple picks recently that I don't understand. Like I don't know where he's looking. I don't know what the read is. I think it's just like you get used to getting hit all the time, so you get the ball out quick. But I mean, they can run the table. They have the talent to. I didn't know this either last game that Gentry was out. So we get him back this next week. And I got to tell the coaches, hey, go to Bear Alexander, say, what do you want?
Yeah.
Because you showed, we get it, okay? The run defense looked like shit. We already got you at SC. Let's get you a nice deal. Okay, let's play you. I mean, because you could just take the red shirt off, right? You could just say, hey, like, we're going to play him, and here we go.
It's up to him. I mean,
well, right. But, like, it's not like, oh, well, I
Oh,
said I
no,
was
it's
a red
not
shirt.
done. No, yeah,
Okay.
you can do whatever you feel like at this point.
I
The
mean,
fact
I
that the
think,
quarterback had 3 rushing touchdowns checks
oh
me,
my
but,
God. Bro,
that's how it goes.
he's shit. Like
No,
the
he's so
way he
shit.
threw the ball. I mean, we made this running back look like he's Herschel Walker. I mean, Darius Taylor.
Yeah.
And can you explain to me why USC, when we watched them play against LSU, they were blitzing the hell out of them?
Mhm.
And I watched this game against Minnesota. They didn't blitz more than like twice.
Yeah.
I don't.
There's not much I would say more, but obviously I did not watch the game, but
Sure.
I thought it was kinda in the bag, honestly, like
Sort of.
I thought, you're up by 7 going into the 4th.
Yeah.
Pretty low scoring game, should be chilling. We were in fact not chilling.
Yeah, to get shut out in the fourth quarter was just depressed. Like you can't have that happen. I mean,
Missed field goal to start the game. That ain't good.
yeah. We kind of expected that though from that
Fumbled
kid.
in the first half.
Yeah.
Like we just didn't make them make mistakes, So
Yeah.
that's what you got to do. Got to make them make mistakes.
Yeah. So I've already got off my soapbox. Like I said, I guess I cannot say that a coach cannot get his timeout back because he can if you yell enough.
Sure.
I've just never seen it.
If you're convincing enough.
Yeah, if you yell enough and you're just fucking pissed off enough, they're like, all right, geez, get back to your corner. We'll give you a timeout. And you just actually you take a timeout, okay? You go
Yeah.
stand in the corner. And your team figures this thing out. Looking down, I did watch the Alabama Vanderbilt game. We're going to see during our rankings. We'll bring that up in a second here. This is where things got a little dicey because it's not like Vanderbilt squeaked out a win. Vandy beat the piss out of them.
Yep.
And Ryan Williams just made a couple plays to keep it
Yeah.
close.
I don't know what to do. This was the all-time letdown game moment. Like this is as letdown as a letdown could be. The thing is though, like I want people to realize this ain't okay. Vandy is not shit.
No, they're
They
good.
should have beat Missouri. They lost in double OT. So that would have been already a top 10 win. Now they did lose at Georgia State. Not a good loss. But, sometimes that Vandy blood still gets in your veins. But there's a real world where, and that was a close game too. There's a real world where Vandy's 4-0 going into that Bama game.
Yeah.
So it's not like they're horrible. Obviously Alabama should never really lose to Vandy, but imagine that. Imagine if Vandy would have won that Missouri game. They're 2-0 in conference play.
Oh my God, Vandy in the SEC championship.
Get them in.
Holy shit! I mean, they got a great matchup this next weekend against Kentucky, and I know people are going to say Kentucky is
People are gonna hate on our
True.
rankings, and I already know people already know probably where we're going. But unfortunately, what do you want us to do? Because
That's
they
a
beat
big
Georgia.
question. Yeah, that's where
So
things got tough because I dropped them pretty low in
because
mine,
I
and then I
can't
realized I'm like,
forget.
oh,
That's my
yeah,
thing. Like, okay, I get it. But what do you want to just pull it up?
yeah, might as well.
We
Shit,
might as well. We're already freaking beat. Let's not beat around the bush.
okay.
Oh shit, we got a little purple section down there.
And a little purple rain.
Yeah. So I feel good about that I kept Texas at number one the whole time. Really,
That's a good point. Yeah,
like
good shout.
I just think that I would still even have personally, and you would have saw in my rankings, Tennessee ahead of Penn State.
Yeah,
I think those five are still better. I get it that they lost,
right. I think
but
so too.
Penn State and Oregon ain't played shit.
Yeah, and actually, it's pretty
So
cool that both teams are going to play someone this week, so
yeah,
we'll
so
find
now
out
we'll know.
what's going on.
But like in theory, I just don't understand why the AP poll like
Yeah, let's pull that
do
shit
the
up.
games not get played on the field? Like I get it, Bama lost to Vandy. But in any other scenario where two teams have one loss,
Yeah.
they would put Bama in over Georgia because they beat Georgia into a college football playoff. Like they would. It just
Oh yeah. How the fuck did I? How did that slip?
like
It was just last week too, or
it
two
was.
weeks
I
ago.
just watched it. I just watched it happen.
Like, literally, I was listening to the Phantom Menace
And
as
it's
I'm
not like
watching the game
Georgia
end.
has been like world beaters.
No.
Like they should have lost to Kentucky.
Yeah.
So, and I get like people are gonna say, well, a Vandy loss is better than anything. Okay, or worse or whatever you want to call it. But they 1 week before that, 7 days before that, we were just talking about how amazing Alabama was because they beat Georgia.
Yeah.
But now they're ranked 7 and Georgia's ranked 5.
Sure.
So okay.
Yeah.
Sure. All right,
Sure.
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 If that's how we're doing it, sure.
Some
Sounds
might
good to
say
me.
this is that Big Ten bias coming in.
Yeah, and you look up and Texas A&M is 3-0 in the conference.
Holy shit! Don't look now.
Yeah,
That's
other
actually
than that, I mean, we kind of had like a block of Penn State, Oregon, Miami for a while, and I think it's kind of sorting itself out where Miami's just going to keep trolling.
Yeah. How
And
many can you go down and like win at the end?
yeah, Penn State really hasn't done anything. If they go into the Coliseum and kind of handle USC, then boom, okay, you got my respect. Oregon, here we go.
Yeah.
You've been kind of sleepwalking. So is Ohio State, but less so. Ohio State's taking care of business. Now they're both going to play a game. We got a
Yeah.
real game going here.
That'd be exciting to watch.
And the sneaky team in the country right now is Clemson.
Hey, we said it though. After they lost to Georgia, we said just cool the brakes about
Give
Dabo and the
Dabo
team
some
being
time
washed.
and start cooking.
We said they were just gonna creep their way back into the top
Oh,
10.
they're just going to cruise on along. They don't play anybody.
No, and the ACC is so shit
They
this
don't
year.
play anyone. They'll be 11-1. They'll go to the conference championship game,
Yep.
and Miami will probably be there too. Miami will probably lose a game at some point, but they'll both, and then the winner will go, and there you go.
I just got a feeling actually
And
now
I
that I'm
think
looking
Clemson will
at it,
beat them.
Pittsburgh is gonna end up probably in the ACC championship game.
You think they're going to
I
beat
mean,
Clemson?
no, I don't think they're gonna beat Clemson, but I think they're gonna be in it.
But you think
'Cause,
so? You think Miami loses twice in conference?
I'm kind of feeling like they either
At
lose to at Louisville or for some reason they'll troll and lose to Florida State.
or at Georgia Tech?
At Georgia Tech
I
could
mean, if
work.
they lose twice,
Ser-
yes. The thing is, I don't know if I could see Pitt losing twice. I got better. I got a better vibe about SMU. Low key.
I was kind of I was kind of thinking about floating
Low
SMU.
key. I ain't. If
Do they have
SMU,
Michelle still?
they should beat Stanford and Duke, and then
Yeah.
if they win that game against Pitt, now they got this. They got Kevin. They got Kevin. Check out
I
Kevin
saw that. I
Jennings
saw
from Oak Cliff,
Kevin.
Texas. This guy looks like a. This guy's the one.
6', 189. Holy shit.
And Brashard Smith, their running back. Yep. Yep. He looks like he's from.
Florida.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Let's see actually where that that the 315 Old Richard? Where is he? Richmond Heights. Let's go ahead and Google Maps that.
3-1. You know
About
what
to
was
find out.
disappointing? I was flying
Richmond
high with
Heights.
them Boston College boys, man.
Richmond Heights, Florida. You already know that thing's in the 315. You better show some respect to Richmond Heights. Come on now.
Where's the
Right by
Titans?
Kings Bay.
Oh, the King.
Let's
That's
see.
the
I mean,
King.
down to. Why didn't he go to the University of Miami?
Well, I
They
knew
just
Cameron Ward was
overlooked. They
going there.
overlooked him.
Yeah.
Let's see how close it is. 15 minutes away from the university is where old Burchard was. And he's going to go to the SEC championship game and just take their lunch money. That's what Burchard's going to do.
I mean the ACC championship.
ACC, sorry, yeah.
He don't want nothing about the SEC.
No,
He
he's
don't want
okay.
no dogs.
He's good. He's good. He'll be all right.
He'd rather play Holy Christian or
Correct.
Houston Christian. Is that who it is?
Holy
Yeah,
Cross.
Houston Christian Huskies. How'd that ball?
If we're looking at Florida State, are they going 3-9?
Do they have 3 wins?
Well, they're going to beat Charleston Southern.
What? But wait.
I mean, you got to think. If they can't beat Charleston Southern. Charleston Southern lost to Richmond Spiders 38-0. Like,
I mean, depending on what that line is, I might take the the Charleston.
if Charleston, so at least 2-10. I mean, I guess that North Carolina isn't very good.
I mean, if they lose,
North Carolina gave up 70 to James Madison.
if Florida State loses, surely they get relegated, right?
You got to go down somewhere. How many times can you keep losing until like you get rid of him?
I mean, you can't lose to a team where they don't have pictures for any of the Charleston guys, like nothing.
Yeah, that's not like a real thing, really. Is that team? They're not real.
I mean, old McCoy Jr. I mean, he looks like he's not really slinging the pill. 550, 4 tubs. I mean, DJ, he's got 1,000 but 4 touchdowns and 6 picks. DJ might be the most disappointing quarterback prospect of all time. Like,
yeah,
from head to toe.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
Just a big old oos.
I hate that guy. I just hate watching him.
It's because of the Polar Pop commercial, ain't it?
Yeah, it's just there's something about him. It ain't right.
It ain't. He ain't done shit
Something
yet.
ain't right.
Got him in a goofy ass polo, just walking up randomly, telling me what I should put in my Polar Pop.
Yeah,
that's my fucking choice, okay?
How would he know? He wouldn't know shit.
I ain't won shit yet. They're better at Oregon State. Maybe there's a chance Boston College just makes a run.
Yeah.
Probably not. I mean, if they beat SMU and Pitt.
Where are they at now? They're
like middle of conference.
4-2. So they lost to Missouri. Oh, they just lost to Virginia. That's a tough. You can't lose that.
That's the tough one. Yeah.
Yep.
I fear.
I fear they might be dead. Yeah, I fear they might be dead in the water.
Castellanos is.
Have you heard the theory of what's going to happen with Army Navy?
Bill Belichick's going to put on a helmet and go out there?
No, like there's a world where they're both going to play Notre Dame, right?
Mm-hmm.
Say they both beat Notre Dame.
Sure.
They should beat everyone else on their schedule.
Mm-hmm.
They're both 11-0.
Oh no.
They're both in the American Athletic Conference. They play in the AAC championship game against each other. Mm-hmm. And then they play Army-Navy game the following week.
Oh my God.
So there's a world out there where Army beats Navy in the conference championship game. And then Navy beats Army in the Army-Navy game, and they're both 12-1, and you put them both in the playoff.
Oh my. Dude, what if
be the greatest world of all time?
What if that bracket somehow, I don't know how they could do it, it comes down to Army-Navy national championship?
It'd be sweet.
The boys are going nuts.
But like, how crazy would be? There's a real they're 4-0. They're both undefeated. They're both undefeated in their conference, obviously, and there's only 3 other teams: Tulane, North Texas, Charlotte. Like, it's not a whole bunch of firepower. Like, there's a world where they're playing each other in the conference championship game, and then they play Army-Navy the following week. Like, how trolly would that be?
That would be the most insane shit. Like, why? Just
That would be
why?
awesome because they needed to join a conference, I guess.
That's a good point. Did Notre Dame join a conference? I didn't even check.
No, the only three left are Notre Dame, UConn, and UMass.
That's crazy. Yeah, I just see that. Yeah, Independence. That's good shit right there.
That would be so awesome.
Massachusetts is 1-5.
You know what I need? I need Boise State making it. Gosh, I wish it would have beat Oregon. That would have been so.
Oh,
That would have been so nice, man.
I mean, are we about to see like a running back actually take the Heisman back? Because
We
I'd like to see
should.
it. That kid's electric.
Yeah, that was. Are there Heisman odds yet? Or
Let's see what we're working on. Let's check old Vegas. Why speculate?
yeah, true.
I miss being able to just throw a regular bet in, man. I thought about throwing a prize picks in tonight, but like it's
Couldn't do it.
not the same, man.
Genty's the favorite.
Are you serious?
Him and Travis Hunter, and then Cam Ward.
I feel like Cam Ward might edge him out just because he had that comeback win against
How
Cal.
was Dylan Gabriel getting away with this?
Bro, Dylan Gabriel might be the biggest fraudster.
All right, I'm looking at a low one down here.
Mm-hmm.
Who could get it down at the bottom? Nobody.
It's a
Nobody's
one-horse
getting that
race.
shit. Yeah, I mean, I fear
It's just a one-horse race.
if I had to put money right this second,
Mm-hmm.
I'd put it on Milrow.
Melrose, yeah, because he'll have a absolute killer.
I put it
back
on
half of the
Milrow
season.
plus 900 because he just has just the most insane, and he's gonna have a run of Tennessee, Missouri, LSU.
Yeah,
And if he goes through Murderers Row and he's lighting people up, could be, and
Oh
I think he's
no,
gonna have to with that defense.
I got the play for you. You ready? You throw the cash on Arch Manning plus 15,000,
Arch.
and he just
I got Arch Manning for
pops in.
20,000 here on FanDuel. If you
Oh,
want some better odds,
I need something like
need
that.
some of that.
Yeah, get me in there right now.
What if the Indiana QB takes them undefeated?
Dude, Signetti in the fucking playoffs?
If they go undefeated, they're for sure in. But they're ranked now, right? They gotta be.
Yeah, they're ranked 18th, but I fear their run. I mean, it's gonna end in December. They play Michigan and then Ohio State. Like you're losing one of them.
But what if they're not? What if it
Okay,
doesn't end?
that's a good point. I
But
didn't think about
what if
that.
Michigan? You know, the Michigan game at home, whatever. What if you're 7, 8, 9? What if you're 10-0 going into Columbus, and you're like, we believe now.
We
Like
believe.
you
Penix
believe it.
did it.
Yeah,
We
you
can do it.
believe it wholeheartedly. Never know.
I mean,
And
there's a
maybe
chance,
Ohio State maybe they lost at Oregon and at Penn State,
and they're just
and they
chalked.
got 2 losses, and they're so chalked, and you're gonna just end it for them.
And then
Never know. You got to
okay,
think.
so they beat Ohio State, but they think, oh, we're a lock to be like the number 4 team in the country,
Sure.
and you just get the piss beat out of you by Purdue.
You
Just
know what
spoilers.
I'm gonna do for betting every single time now? I'm
What?
only betting letdown or look ahead games. That's all I'm doing for the rest of time.
I like that. I don't mind that at all.
Yeah. So give me. Let's see. So who just had a big? Give me Bama minus 21. Okay.
Yeah.
Pissed. Give me a pissed off Bama. Well, let me see. Who just had a crazy win? Who's Vandy playing? Take the other side on who is Vandy playing this week?
Kentucky.
Kentucky at Kentucky.
Yeah.
Absolutely hammer Kentucky minus 14.
Oh, Kentucky minus
Absolute.
14 is easy money.
That is straight cash because
Cash.
Vandy is gonna be
So chalk.
okay. Who's Arkansas playing? Let's check. Oh, they have a bye. That's good. Helps them. That was good scheduling on their point. Wait, this Arkansas schedule
Are you onto something?
is insane. So they played A&M. They lost. They just beat Tennessee. They'll play LSU. They also have to play Ole Miss and Texas. The good thing for them is they get them all at home. Gotta think.
Gotta think.
Who's
Hey,
that fat stooge? Who's their coach? Who just loves O-line? He's like an O-line coach.
Brad. I gotta look his name up. I could see who he is. He's a fat stage. Okay. I think it's Bienema or no, not Bienema. From that tree.
Just his name just sounds fat.
Yeah.
I'm about to look it up.
Pittman
Pittman.
head coach.
Freaking Sam Pittman.
Sam Pittman. That's who it is.
Fucking Pitt. He's a fucking pit boss.
That's the man. Pittman. I'm thinking of the Illinois coach.
All right, let me
That
look
I
at
think is Bienema.
what's a look ahead spot. Who's playing next week? Tennessee is going to host Bama. So who does Tennessee play? Well, they're coming off a loss, so it's a little different. Tennessee plays
playing
Florida,
Florida.
so they could still win because they are coming off a loss. So that's a little different.
Oh yeah, I'd hammer Tennessee minus 14.
Next week, everyone be prepped for a Friday night. I know Purdue shit, but if Oregon goes in and beats Ohio State, go ahead and take a Purdue and some points. Who's another one?
That's in Purdue. Ooh, I like it even more.
Texas looking forward to. They got Georgia next week. So who does Texas play this week? Oklahoma Red River. Go ahead and take Oklahoma plus 14.
Oklahoma plus 14? You think?
Oh yeah, Oklahoma. This is their Super Bowl.
Okay.
It's Red River. It's always close. When is it not? Honestly, when I think about it, I'm gonna go back to last year, and probably wasn't close. Nope, 7-point game.
No, it was close.
Oh no, that was 2019. Sorry.
I thought they did have a
four-point game last year. 2022, they beat the piss out of them, but Oklahoma was terrible. 2021, 7-point game. 2020, 4 overtimes, 8-point game. 2019, 7-point game.
Okay, so
are
you willing? Okay, this might break your theory, but would you be willing to take your theory because the Aggies beat the absolute piss out of Missouri? So you'd say you take the letdown for them, right?
Yeah. What is their letdown?
Mississippi State.
Oh shit. We're back on. Are we back on? When is it?
Mean,
but they have a bye though,
so
it's different. So it might be a little caveat there.
Would you have been like?
I would have been on it. Yeah, I would have been
down.
down. I would have been on it. I would have been.
I mean, we saw some good stuff from the boys when they played Florida. They just couldn't finish drives.
Oh, you know what I might love? Might love Hawaii plus 21.
I was looking at
against Boise State. Or Genty's going to run for 400 yards.
Yeah, that could be the problem. I was looking at
Clarence T.C. Ching Athletics Complex. It's an insane name.
Terrence what?
That's the name of their stadium. Clarence T.C. Ching Athletics Complex.
T.C. Ching Athletics.
T.C. Ching. Better show some respect.
Ling Ling. All right. Who else could be a good better? Who does Miami play actually? Louisville. They got the bye. God damn it. Because I think your logic will work for the pros too. Like I'm looking right
this year, I got no idea what's going on this year.
Man, I don't.
Anything trolly? Do you want to just go to pros? You want to go to the top 10?
Hell yeah.
Throw it up. I don't know what's going on in this league.
I haven't had a happy Sunday since the Rams beat the goddamn Niners. It's just pain.
Vikings are godlike. Chiefs are godlike.
Chiefs is the Chiefs.
We had a coin flip between Ravens and Lions. I do think the Ravens are good. I mean, they're a couple plays away from 5-0 also.
Literally a toenail away.
I thought the Texans could be frauds, but then they beat the Bills. But the Bills kind of like to have a fraud moment during the year at some point. So I'm not totally out on the Bills.
Yeah, and the jury's still out on. Well, it's not even out. I mean, Josh Allen was concussed to all hell.
Yeah, I don't know how he. How's he getting back in that game?
I don't really know about that.
Commanders, like, I don't buy it, but
it's happening.
But it's happening, so I can't really keep not buying it.
But then again, we could say the Browns are shit.
The Browns are shit, but the Cardinals aren't. That's the thing. That Cardinals game is really
Yeah.
throwing me off because they're not bad, but they did get the Cardinals in a letdown spot, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
Or no, not really, because they lost to the Lions, but they kind of should have won.
That could still be a letdown if you come up close and then boom, lose it.
Yeah, so they'll be at the Ravens this weekend, so I
GG's.
guess we'll see. But then, they get some freebies. They're gonna have Panthers, Bears, Giants. I mean, they got it all in front of them they're setting themselves up for sure.
Oh, you know how perfect that would be though? Caleb, the number 1 pick versus the number 2 pick. Caleb just
Mhm.
comes out and has a field day.
Yeah. We finally saw, some prime Caleb Williams action, and it did not disappoint.
Yeah, I mean, maybe we should just give this guy some routes where he can throw the ball anywhere else on the field besides painting the corners. Like
Yeah.
maybe like
Let's
we
help
got
him out a
fast
little.
guys. Yeah, if we can't block, let's just let him use his athleticism to roll the pocket and then
Sure.
make a throw like he did at SC. Um, Granted, we know it's the Panthers, but every little bit counts there. That defense is for real. I mean, they're not a joke.
Yeah.
Um,
Um,
and let's put some
I mean, that Falcons Bucks game Thursday night was really
boy.
that was something. They're at the 8-9 now. Falcons are good
Yeah,
and they're bad, but then the Bucks are good and also bad. I don't know. I'm not sure. One team beat the Eagles, or they both beat the Eagles, sorry. Um,
yeah,
and then the Eagles beat the Saints in that division. I don't know. Who knows what's going on?
yeah. So I think the bigger question is like, is Bijan Robinson just shit?
No, I
Because
don't think he is. I think
like, coaching staff shit again.
yeah, I
'Cause
mean, like it's not like he had 12 carries for 61 yards. He had 5 yards a carry. Like
they just wanted like Kirko Chains cook or
I guess they just saw that Kirko was cooking, and they said, "Hey, let him throw it 60 times."
yeah. We got Matt Ryan in the building. We need to break that
So,
record.
yeah, I mean, I guess that's kind of how it went down, but
Okay.
yeah, I don't know.
Because I just know every single offseason so far. I mean, I say every single offseason. This is the second one, but it's like Bijan's going to be a big part of the game. He's going to get so many touches. I'm like, I mean, he got
Hmm.
12, but then Algiron got 6.
Yeah,
I'm like,
the
what are
thing that's
we?
confusing me the most is one, have the Bengals been shit the whole time?
It's a good question.
Are the Jets destined to be shit forever?
Uh,
And when do we have a conversation about the Niners?
Oh, can we have the conversation about Purdy like I've had at the beginning of the year? And I sat in the pocket on this show and got hammered. You sat there just like a nice host listening for an
I was
hour.
listening. I was
And
listening.
I was hearing about how Purdy is this elite quarterback and he's going to be able to take anybody and he can do the talent. This is the second game that they should have won,
They
and
got
they
shut out in
choked
the
it
second
away.
half. That was
Yeah,
bad.
I mean, and it's not like he didn't have some weapons. I mean, Brandon Ayuk gave you 147.
He's got
Kittle's
everyone
getting
except
64.
McCaffrey right now.
So, like, you would think if you're an elite quarterback, like, you can win with that talent. Like, that's
Yeah,
that's
honestly,
enough.
like I would rather have my receivers than my running back. Like if I was an
Yeah.
Eagles fan, I would rather go into a game no Saquon
Okay.
with AJ Brown, Devontae Smith, Dallas Goddard than without all of them and with Saquon, like you just saw in the damn Bucks game.
Yeah.
I'd rather have my receivers because like most of the time anyone can run
Yeah. If you open
well
up holes,
behind the
they can
line.
get through there.
If I got no guys that can catch a rock, if my wide receiver one's Jahan Dotson and my wide receiver two is Paris Campbell, then
GG, go next.
yeah, it's not going to be looking good. So, um, I just think that, yeah, like when I've heard a lot of people just talking hella shit. The Eagles are dead. The Eagles are chalked. These guys are so shit. Niners, it's just crickets. Like, it's like, okay,
Yeah.
how long is it going to be crickets for?
That's a good
Like, you
question.
can't go now. You got a Thursday nighter at Seattle. Don't go in
Ooh.
there and lose, and then you play Chiefs Cowboys. Now they'll probably beat the piss out of the Cowboys because that's what they do. But you got to play the Chiefs.
Yeah. And then you got the Bucks after that. That's not an easy game in Tampa Bay.
No, and you got at
And then Green Bay
Packers, at
Bills.
Bills.
Ooh.
You're gonna play the Rams again. You're gonna play
You
the
got the
Lions.
Lions and the Cards again.
Yeah, so it's not like it's smooth sailing. I mean, them losing that Rams game was insane. Like you can't lose the Cardinals game. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, just some bad losses.
Yeah, because I heard some people say like, okay, you could like you lose to the Rams at home in LA, like okay, I guess like that was a loss that they just did the exact same thing where they could not close the game out,
Yeah,
got shut out in the second half. But this one was at home,
yeah,
so they're like, it's what I've been saying. Like, there's something wrong with this team where they don't have a killer instinct and they don't know how to put someone down.
yeah.
So I don't think they're gonna be able to fix it against the Chiefs. Chiefs is the Chiefs.
Chiefs is in fact the Chiefs.
I mean, they're just gonna. I'm gonna be so pissed when they're gonna win another Super Bowl, and I'm gonna have to watch Travis Kelsey propose
Sure,
to Taylor Swift.
sure you are.
My God,
That's how the
I
world
hate
works.
football. It's so disappointing. Uh, I mean, the Cardinals. I never know what to think about this team anymore. Like, I mean, fucking hell. I mean, when they get the Maserati running, I mean, they are disgustingly hard to stop.
Yeah.
When it's not, a little beatable. I mean, 7 targets. I was watching both games because I had the Rams game on, and then I had the other game on.
Mhm.
So I like kind of saw pieces of it. I mean, Marv caught the one that he really needed when Kyler was scrambling for his life and just kind of floated one out there, and Marv went back for it.
Yeah.
Um, but I mean, I think they'll kind of shore up that connection a little more. Looking through, I mean, at the Packers next week, that's a tough challenge. That Packers team is good.
Yeah, they're not bad.
No, and that kind of I'm gonna just kind of segue into the Rams game. So like normally you would think like looking at it being 1-4, you're like, okay, like we're shit. We're gonna go like we're just gonna kind of look to next year. Watching this team with the amount of injuries we have and how good we play, minus a couple different mistakes, like I don't feel like this team is completely done. Like I don't feel like a wild card run is out of the question because we go on the bye, we get Cup back. Now we don't get Nakua back for a while. I hope there's nothing wrong
Yeah.
with him long term, but if we can get him back, that's great. And then I know we get like 2 defensive starters back and then 1 or 2 offensive lineman starters. So like we
'Kay.
kind of regroup. You come out of the bye. Just look at this realistic. You
I mean, you
should beat the Raiders at home.
should beat the Raiders.
Now,
Should beat the Raiders. Now,
can you
Vikings, I
upset the
don't know.
Vikings? I mean,
Short
maybe.
week Vikings, maybe.
Who knows?
You'd
I'll
like
say
to
that's a
think
loss.
then the next 3, you have to win the next 3.
Yeah,
You
gotta
have
go
to
3-0.
beat Seahawks, Dolphins, Pats, and you have to and say you beat the Raiders, you went 4-1 in that stretch, so you're 5-5?
5-5.
That's where you gotta be.
Yeah, you gotta be sitting at 5-5.
Because let's say Eagles through Jets,
Yeah,
you're looking at it. I mean, objectively,
two
you're
and three.
hoping for 3-2. You're hoping. If you go 3-2, you're like, that's awesome.
Yeah,
And I'm trying to do the math. You're 8-7, and then you're hoping win at home. You're 10-7. You're probably getting in that wild card.
yeah. And at that time,
And
you'd
if
have
you go
Nakua
2-3,
back.
then you go win. You're 9-8. Maybe it gets you. Maybe it doesn't. You're gonna have to see.
Yeah,
That's kind of where it's shaping up.
I
But
mean,
that's where I had Rams at the beginning of the year. I had a 10-7, I think, if I remember correctly.
you did,
I
and
was
but your
feeling
so your
that was
10-7 was
pre-injury.
with everyone healthy.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
yeah, and
So
I
this
think
is like if they can reel this thing back in.
I think they can. I mean, Stafford. I mean, other than
But
a
it's because
couple
I
picks,
still
because he
had
knows he's gonna do
losses.
it.
Like I still had it as I think I had it as 2-3 because I
I
think
think
I had
so.
a Lions loss, a Niners loss, and a Packers loss, if I
Yeah,
remember correctly. So it's only one game,
yeah,
and so it's not like the easier part of the schedule is right coming down the pipe right here.
yeah. I think if I recall, I had the win at the Lions, which we almost did. I had a win at the Cardinals, but I had a loss at the Niners. I thought I truly lost at the Bears because they would be kind of figuring it out, and then a loss to the Packers. So like I was looking at like 2-3 to start.
The season will be defined by these next 5 games.
Yeah, I think
If
we
you
got the talent to do it.
Yeah, if you go loss at home,
GG's.
Cup could be getting shipped out. It could be happening, and yeah.
But I mean, you never know with the Rams. The Rams could come out of nowhere and be like, you know what? We're actually
You get
interested in
hot.
the Devontae Adams sweepstakes. And you're like, how did you get in here? And then never know.
I mean, it got hot last year, so yeah. I mean, it was it's not like
Kyron's
it
cooking.
was 3-6 at one point last year.
Yeah, and I think the Rams. I mean, I think we discovered a new talent with Whittington. I mean, the kid's pretty good.
Yeah.
So you got him. Tutu's actually catching the ball for once, so that's kind of a good weapon. Parkinson doesn't have Parkinson, so like he's a pretty good tight end. If we could just shore up that line, I mean, yeah, if we can just go, kind of win a couple of these next coming up games, that'd be good. Okay, so I'll move on from the Rams. Still support the boys, but boy, they make it tough every Sunday.
Oh yeah, they'll piss you off.
Tucker Kraft's running down the sidelines for 66 yards. I mean, my goodness. Let's see. We went through the Commanders. Could be frauds. We don't know. Bills. Yep, concussed to all shit. Falcons went through. Bucks went through. Panthers. Honorable mentions. Cowboys. Unfortunately, can't stand the Cowboys, but I cannot. The win that they got against the Steelers, that's a tough place to play, and that's a tough team to beat. I think this might. I thought this was kind of a like rogue take, but I think it's pretty accurate. The Pittsburgh Steelers are the Iowa Hawkeyes of the NFL.
Yeah.
They got an elite defense, same colors too.
Yeah, it is pretty
But
insane.
their offense might be the worst thing, and it's not on the offensive coordinator. It's just quite literally the players that they have. Like I don't think. I mean, until they get somebody who they trust like Big Ben again, I just don't think they're gonna have a team where they can outscore people.
Yeah.
Like, they need the defense to make a bunch of plays, and
Yeah.
it's just not feasible.
No, it is not.
And then the Bears, I mean, their defense was good, but like we said, we saw vintage Caleb this weekend over at back at SC. Like, just let the guy get out and play. Like, it doesn't have to be too complex. That's the exact same thing they're letting Jaden Daniels do. They're saying, "What's the offense you liked at LSU? We're gonna run that." And it's better now because he's got better receivers. Not that Brian Thomas Jr. and Neighbors were bad.
Yeah.
But I mean, if you're telling me I could have Scary Terry, running my slot fade, I mean, I might say, yeah.
I ain't gonna say no.
I'm not saying no to that.
Oh, you got to think though. Jags in London. Dougie P loves a little London action.
He does. He
Jags
really
love
does.
It. Trap game for the Bears.
He does love it. You think if he loses that though, they just fire him on the spot?
They just leave his ass in London.
Yeah, give him an ice cream.
Yeah, maybe.
That's one of the wildest clips of the entire Super Bowl run. Was just all right. You guys like to play? Let's go get some ice cream.
Yeah.
What?
Put some ice cream out there for you boys.
Yeah. What?
All right, it's looking like our hit games are going to be Commanders, Ravens.
Yep.
Might have to do Chargers, Broncos.
Oh shit! The Chargers make their way into the picks.
Lions, Cowboys.
Yeah.
Maybe that Jets, Bills Monday night.
Titans, Colts for sure.
Sure.
Well, that's something breaker.
Yeah, we got to do it. Got to do Falcons, Panthers.
Somebody
Bengals, Giants. Holy shit, that's the Sunday night. Oh, I will not be tuning in.
Somebody please flex that game out for God's sake.
That thing, I don't think they can flex this early into the season, so they're just chalked.
Oh shit!
They are locked in on that.
I would rather them flip the Cowboys Lions down.
You have any more stinky Sunday night games? The next one isn't that bad. Ooh.
Oh, don't.
We'll get a Cowboys Niners at one point. I guess that's not horrible.
Okay.
November 3rd, we get. Was it Eagles? Eagles Jags. Ooh. Jags might be dang 1-7 at that point. It might flex. That Sean.
Give them a Thursday.
Getting the Lions Texans November 10th. That ain't bad.
I might have to pull up to the Vikings Rams game.
As of now, the Eagles Rams game is still a Sunday nighter. But that thing, we keep doing shit. That's gonna be a flex. That might get flexed down. I'm not gonna buy tickets yet. Not buying shit.
I might say, hey, guess what? You got another Thursday night coming at you.
They might flex that Vikings Bears game in there.
Might have to. And
What other
I'd
games are
respect
on
it.
that day? Yeah, it might be, honestly.
Like, boys,
Or
you're
Niners,
upset about getting
Packers.
flexed out. Stop losing.
Yeah, let's lock in, boys.
Please, for God's sakes, I need it for my sanity. Because what had happened before was, I mean, it happened only once, but I thought it was a system. I'm like, okay, if USC lost, then the Rams won, because that's when they lost. That's when the Rams
They'll
pulled the
double.
upset.
They'll double dip on you.
And they almost proved the theory right, because they were driving, they were doing their thing, and it ended. I'm like, oh,
Wasn't
you're
last year that
just,
one fateful weekend, that Notre Dame game?
oh my God.
What weekend was that? Because I think the Eagles and the Rams lost too.
Yeah, let's see. I can
I'm
pull up
about to find it.
the picture from
That
Buffalo
was
spot.
October 14th was when USC lost to Notre Dame. I'm gonna look at the Eagles' schedule. That would have been the 15th.
It's not right. You
October
can't double dip
15th.
on the
Oh,
boys.
yep, that's when the Eagles lost to the Jets when Hurts threw like 3 picks in the rain, and then the Rams. It was. Oh no, the Rams won. So it was just me. Rams beat the Cardinals 26-9.
That's what he should be. Should be beating the hell out of the Cardinals.
Yeah. Yeah, it was
But
a tough
that's when we had
weekend.
AD.
It's tough one for the boys. Well, then
Very
there's
tough.
got to be a week where. Well, I'm sure the Eagles. When did the Eagles lose again? Then they lost December 3rd. But the season was over by then for USC, right?
Yeah, we didn't care too much at that point, I think.
And I think the Rams were winning at that point.
Yeah, it's when we went on the hot streak, December.
Let me see, December 3rd for USC. I think it was over.
Yeah, I think the toughest part is
Yeah, it
last
was
year when
over
the
by
Rams
then.
went on a run. I knew my fantasy team wasn't great, but I was like, I could look forward to the Rams winning.
Oh man, looking at this frickin' SC schedule from last year, this is honestly incredible year of just like games though, because you get the Colorado game that
Oh my
was
God. They
a
couldn't stop
beatdown at
anybody.
one point. It was 34-14. It was 41-14, and then it became 41-48. It's like, what the hell's going on? The next week was Notre Dame. Then the stupid ass Utah game, man. That one actually pissed me off with the pig farmer. I thought we were in the clear.
Not the pig farmer.
Yeah, bro. It was 28-14. Lynch made the field goal. Then pick 6 in the fourth quarter. I'm like, oh, we're so back. And went up by 1. And once we went up by 1 and didn't get the 2-point, I'm like, oh yeah, we're chalked.
Yeah.
I'm like, they are getting a field goal.
Yeah.
Then the 50-49 game against Cal. Then you follow that up with the Washington game that was 52-42.
That thing was a masterclass.
That had Caleb crying in the
in the stands.
That was a tough one.
That had me
USC
crying in the stands too.
USC just ran out of gas on that one. It was honestly an insane game.
Man, that was when they had that.
We were scoring with them, and then
Yeah,
we
there was like that.
the fumble
Yeah, well, we
before
also
half. He fumbled before half, and then
we
they went up
also
35-28 at half.
we also had them pinned at their own like 2-yard line, and they ran a sweep to the right sidelines and just kept running down to like 15.
Well, we forced them to a field goal in the fourth quarter. No, at the end
Yeah.
of the third. No, it wasn't the fourth. Yeah, 12 minutes left. We forced them to kick a field goal, and
Yeah.
we all celebrated in the stands. Then we punted.
I do remember that.
And I was like, oh shit. Well, okay, game's over.
Oh, I felt like
And then they went 9 plays, 91 yards. And let me read off the plays. Dylan Johnson run for 53 yards. That was the first play.
That's the one.
Tybo Rogers run. Penix pass, run, pass, pass. Dylan Johnson run. Sure.
Yeah.
Sure. And then we went 3 and out or 4 and out. 4th and
Hey.
4, incomplete with a minute
Caleb,
left.
Caleb started crying.
Good season.
It's over.
Then lost
I don't
next
blame
week.
him. The amount of shit that he put into that game, like he gave a master class in the defense.
Then lost to Oregon. Then lost to UCLA.
That one pissed me off.
And then it was Miller time.
We lost to Garbers.
Yeah, and it was bad because Marshawn Lloyd had 17 yards rushing.
Yeah, how did that happen?
We had 3 rushing yards.
Yeah, how?
It's like, bro, are we
How?
being for real right now?
I just brought up PTSD. That's not right.
It was 14-10 at half. Oh, and then, oh yeah, Lumber returned for a touchdown on the kickoff.
Oh,
Yep, yep.
oh, I didn't
Sure,
need this back
sure,
in my
sure,
life.
sure. Am I
No.
right, man? Go to Twitter.
All right.
Get us
All
to
right.
Twitter. Get us out of here.
All right. Time to get a little stoogey with it. Here we go. We goes to Twitter. Okay. Let us know down in the comments what your crazy top 10, jump up would be, or who you think's overrated as all hell. And you better have a reason for it. If I see another comment of just like 2 words, I'm gonna start roasting people. It was nice on the first one, but no
Sure.
longer. You gotta get the first one. You can't just come out the gates just fucking biting people. All right. So we've heard of the Ray Rice situation, right?
Yep.
Wife probably says something fucking, or I think his girlfriend. It just turns around in the elevator and just clocks the shit out of her. Um, I don't know why people call this guy Dougie. It's really weird, but Doug Emhoff, who is, I guess, Kamala Harris' husband.
Okay.
The whole campaign has been talking about, and you'll see in this video, has been talking about how he is bringing, I guess, masculinity to a new level or something.
Okay.
And so I'm just gonna have the video play
Important part, an
first.
interesting part of how people have talked about your role here is how your role has reshaped the perception of masculinity. And I'm not sure you planned on that, but you are an incredibly supportive spouse. Has that been an evolution for you? And do you think that's part of the role you might play as first gentleman?
It's funny. I've started to think a lot about this. I've always been like this. My dad was like this.
Okay, so he sounds like he's
First gentleman. Hell yeah.
So it turns out that he physically assaulted his ex-girlfriend,
Oh, sure.
and he hit her so hard that, where does it say it? Right down here. I'm trying to get the details perfectly. He allegedly caused his nanny to have a miscarriage after impregnating her.
Oh,
So he's done that, but there's also a part in here. Where was it? Oh, this isn't the one. Okay, so this is about him, yeah, impregnating the nanny. There's another post where he hit his ex-girlfriend so hard that she spun around like a top.
like a Ray Rice situation?
Like a Ray Rice.
Damn.
So when they say that he's reshaping masculinity, I said, I mean, there's folks that have been drunk and doing that shit.
Certain way to put it, I guess.
Since like the dawn of time. I mean, I swear, alcoholic abusers have been a thing since the world was created.
Yeah.
That's not, we're not rewriting things. That's stupid. Oh, this is just too good. I told you things were gonna get crazy. We start with the Ray Rice lookalike.
All right, let's do it.
Now here we go.
Gentry? Yeah, one of the worst coaches in the world. He was old, man. He was old. Forget speeches. He be like, fellas. That when we what they doing wrong? what they doing wrong? Like, fellas, we all got a rebound. And what else they did? Oh yeah, get back in transition. Especially you, cuz. All right, come on. Team on three. What's the name of the team? 1, 2, 3. What's the one we? Oh yeah, Pelican. Gentry was a good coach, man. I just had to frown, man. He didn't play me, bro. He didn't play me. He didn't play me, bro. He didn't play me, bro. I just had to frown. Sometimes we had practice on the football field. We shooting baskets in the goal.
Y'all had Popeyes for breakfast, bro?
Man, whatever the Saints didn't eat, we got the leftovers. Shout out to the Pelicans. That's the worst organization.
That's crazy, dude. Your head
man.
coach. All right, wait, what did they do wrong? Okay.
Okay, sounds good.
What's the name of the team?
What's the name of the team is crazy.
That's crazy. That's crazy by Tony Allen. That Will Compton, just saying, send this to your girl. Men require at least two guys' nights, a week to stay healthy.
Sure.
That maybe I get a voice chat ban at the same time. Okay,
Gotta
that's healthy.
think.
That's normal. Okay, it's supposed to happen. It's good stuff. Well, you never know what you're gonna get from Will Compton, but it's usually good. This is this is insane. I don't know what is happening.
That's a bit better. He's not going to do it hard, bro. Hold it tight here, and I'll keep it. Go like Sparta. This is Sparta. Got it? We know.
Jesus.
Just boots it.
I didn't even kick that out then either. I didn't even kick that out. What the
It's not right.
What? Why does I mean the algorithm knew I'd like it, but
Yeah.
why did I?
Why? Yeah. Why?
Why is everyone in their pajamas and then we just got an Oompa Loompa just getting his ass kicked? Like this kick, I mean, he didn't put much into it, but I mean, he's a little fella,
Yeah.
so I mean, certainly knocked him back a couple of yards. All right, let's
Crashy.
Well, no, his mom's. Well, yeah, you just gotta see it. Okay, so
Oh, wasn't he
allegedly
stealing
they
shit?
say it's his mom. Yep, steal it. Yep. But it's so bad you can't just like say.
Or is it just
well,
someone in a
yeah.
Rice jersey?
No. You're gonna see when the jersey turns here.
Oh, Mama Rice.
So
Arr!
I'm thinking there's a chance, maybe
Chance. Could be.
maybe somebody sold the jersey.
Could be that too.
What is the point of this?
Yeah, I'm not sure. Dumb is what I say.
And then you're wearing the jersey. That's just bad. All right. Air Force was rocking some of the greatest helmets I've ever seen. So they better have won this weekend. Did they win this weekend? Let's see. How do I even look
I'm
up
not
the Air
sure.
Force?
Let me look.
Standings, maybe? Probably Conference USA, I'd hope. Nope. Kennesaw State's in Conference USA. I didn't know that.
Conference are these guys in? Air Force.
Are they in a conference?
Yeah, they are.
Oh, yeah, you did that.
They're
Mountain
1-4. They're in the Mountain West. They lost to Navy 34-7.
Oh, not with the clean helmets.
Yeah, I fear they lost.
Not the top.
I fear they're
gun.
shit, actually.
Got to give the helmets back.
I fear they're one of the worst.
What was it? Oh, yeah, here we go. I don't remember what this
Alan
was.
Lazard was called for he did finger guns when he got a first down.
Why is this a
Little
thing?
finger guns, and they threw the flag and put him back 15 yards. And I just have to throw out the double standard of the Patriots when they score a touchdown. There's a literal firing squad on the field. They shoot muskets.
I mean, the Buccaneers shoot cannons.
The Buccaneers shoot cannons when they score a touchdown. And then
Sure.
the players shoot an imaginary gun. They're like, whoa, whoa, whoa. What example is this set for the children?
You know the crazy thing is I watched Travis Kelce today catch a first down and immediately go down and go. I'm
Really?
like, we just gotta. we're
Gonna
not
let him slide on that one?
Literally emptied the clip on the entire fan base. Sure. Juju did it too, and I'm like, okay, Juju, he loves that actually. He loves the like walk back little pop, pop, pop. Put him back in the holster. I mean, I think it's good football, but I don't understand.
Meanwhile, they got like F-18s flying over the stadium beforehand.
I just love the idea of a firing squad like 10 feet away.
Yeah, what if one of those blanks just like smacks somebody?
Yeah.
They're just got an eye, like
That would
got a
be
guy
insane.
on IR. Just gets smoked by the cannon. Yep, 56 straight days of football was starting this last week, so we got football every single
Every day. Oh, we
Now,
got
whether
action
it's
coming
gonna
back?
Yeah, whether it's going to be good or
Oh.
not, that's debatable. But we got.
What's our
Maction,
first
baby.
action? Hold on, I'm about to look.
Yeah, I'm gonna need to know.
What's our first action?
Might have to get the.
Oh, we don't have. Okay, this isn't even action.
Oh.
Well, it's CUSA Tuesdays.
Oh.
Florida FIU versus Liberty. Then we have some. We got some more. Is Maction dead?
Dude, are you telling me Mr. 305 is gonna be live?
We got New Mexico State and Jacksonville State. Then we got that's Wednesday. Wait, where is Maction?
What happened to it?
Oh, okay, here we go. No, that's Sunbelt. Are you telling me Maction's dead? You telling me they massacred my boy? My sweet boy Maction?
I actually don't see it.
Wait, no, I don't think the
Well,
Mac is a thing anymore.
no, they are Ball State and Kent State. Yep, Toledo, Buffalo. So they're just
Oh,
on a
wait.
Saturday morning.
You telling me they massacred my sweet boy Maction? And they replaced it with CUSA Tuesdays?
See, and everybody thinks see you next Tuesdays
Bullshit.
is what you're saying?
I used to love going to Dave & Buster's on a Wednesday, and there'd be damn Maction on the screen. And my
See,
friends would be like, "What the hell are you watching?" I'm like, "It's fucking Maction. What are you talking about? What am I watching?"
and guess what? When you start doing your bowl predictions and people are like, "How do you know who this team is?" Because I watch
Because
Maction.
I was watching Maction, bro,
Okay.
from the start, and trying to tell people, and they don't want to get it. They don't quite understand
I'd rather play Pop the
what
Lock,
Maction does to you.
dude. I mean, it might drive you insane. Okay. Nike's releasing the Green Goblin shoe as a clog posit.
Okay,
I mean, looks pretty sick.
sure.
I mean, I think we could figure out a slicker word than clog posit.
Yeah, not the best.
I mean, to be fair though, if someone walks up with these, I'm thinking they're definitely gonna clog my toilet. So
Yeah,
maybe
they're up
that's
to no
just a
good.
warning.
That's for sure.
Yeah, like, like you see somebody wearing these going into a Carl's Jr. We already know. Okay,
Sure.
it's gonna be about 45 minutes till anyone can go back in there. They're probably like $500 each, which is insane. Maybe each shoe actually $1,000 for the pair. Yep, Beers Will Compton. This is good shit. Taking Rue to ballet this morning, and she said her tummy hurts. So naturally, I pulled the car over and told her how I played through a grade 2 torn PCL 9 days after tearing it, and that we are not a family that calls it just because our tummy hurts.
Okay.
Gotta set the tone when they're young.
Sure. Yeah.
I could see my dad doing this for sure.
Yeah.
Like, hey, Dad, I
could
think
also.
I got the flu. And he stomps on the brakes, puts it in park, walks over my window, and just starts telling me about how he played with like a broken leg or something, or he went to work when he was feeling sick. And you're just like 10 years old. And you're like, okay, so I'm not staying home from school. That's what I'm okay. All right, just making sure we're on the same page here. Oh shit. Thank you, Will.
Thank you.
All right. And as we always do with some
Oh, the capper.
bullshittery. Yeah, I mean, so nothing about the geese
The Ducks.
and the ducks. So the White House press secretary, so the whole you've probably seen the whole situation about North Carolina. We're giving the folks a $750 loan.
Yep.
As relief, and if you don't pay the loan back, they can seize your land. So
Sure.
15 acres to 750 sounds right to me. But the FEMA president, or whatever the fuck his name is, came out and said, hey, we ain't got enough money to survive hurricane season, so we're fucked.
Okay.
But everyone was saying that FEMA took that money and gave it to illegal migrants. And so the press secretary said, that's not true. So we're just going to see, caught in your lie. Here's the fact check. Here you go.
God is dumbass. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just categorically false. No, Biden did not take FEMA relief money to use on migrants. So FEMA regional administrators have been meeting with city officials on site to coordinate available federal support from FEMA and other federal agencies. Funding is also available through FEMA's emergency food and shelter program to eligible local governments and non-for-profit organizations upon request to support humanitarian relief for migrants. It's just
So.
Sure.
Gotcha down
Got
there.
him. Got him.
Yeah. So, I don't know if you heard, there's a big ass hurricane that's coming right up to Florida right now. And the meteorologists are saying that this is something they've never seen before. They didn't know. They said this is when they do all their projections, this is the biggest hurricane that the Earth's ocean could create.
Yeah.
And apparently that thing's coming, right? So they're fucked. Okay, because it's coming in and it's coming in hot.
Yeah.
And there's also some theories, allegedly, the United States does have, they got patents to be able to create hurricanes. So, it's not looking great. Let's just say that things are getting a little bit hot in the kitchen.
Sure.
Yep. All right. We don't need it. Oh, here's a good one. Here's a chat.
Yes, if you would please give me some wine.
I think it's big enough. Great value. Oh, we got great wine here, huh?
Great value made wine, to be honest with you.
You barely put any in there.
That's a lot.
That's not even half
big ass glass.
That's not even half a glass.
That's a big ass glass.
That's not even half a glass of wine.
Seriously? How much you want? Just half a bottle.
I would like to get a full glass of wine, please, and thank you.
Are you kidding me?
I would love a full glass of wine.
The cat's like, what the hell are we yelling about?
Yeah.
Okay. You want to?
Cat's jacked.
Ridiculous. You're gonna drink this? Oh, come on! It took the whole damn bottle.
Why is he so
It's a glass of wine. There you go,
One
girl.
glass of wine. You couldn't fill it up anymore?
There's no more left in the bottle. That's a whole bottle.
Did you drink some of my wine earlier?
No! I just opened that bottle up and that's it. You want a glass of wine? You need a smaller glass.
Sure.
I need a smaller glass.
You're going to drink that whole bottle of wine.
It's a glass of wine.
A glass of wine, whatever you want
Bottle
to
of
call
wine?
it.
It's a glass of wine.
Okay. Then I'm going to get me some beers because we're going to
Oh yeah.
drink
Hell yeah,
beer and
brother.
wine together.
What he
Oh, yeah.
needs to do is he needs to pull out a nice stein,
Sure.
and you could fit about 4 or 5 beers in that son of a bitch. So you're just having one beer, okay? I think it's the funniest thing is how disgusted he is with the wine. It's a whole damn bottle.
The whole damn bottle.
Did you drink my wine? No. It's good shit. It's good palate cleanser.
It's the whole damn.
Oh, this
bottle.
okay. Again, when I asked where the algorithm finds this shit, I ask why me, but at the same time, please keep again, we've said it in every single bio for those of you who actually read it. I don't think many people do read it, but I have a good time writing them.
Yeah.
I mean, Elon's been swinging a hot bat, and I'm talking like Fernando Tatis
Okay.
hot bat.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know what I'm saying?
Hot as it gets.
That shit's gonna get crazy. This series, I mean,
I hope someone dies.
I think I was gonna ask you when you were leaving the game, did you just punch someone on the side of the head or something, or put
I
him in a
wanted
headlock?
to. No, did you see? It's getting crazy. Me personally, if I was that fan,
Yeah,
I'm catching the rock
yeah.
in the outfield. I'll go down swing. I'll go down fighting to the death.
That's what I'm saying. I'm doing it
I'll
for
be
the
the
boys.
one to die for the boys. I'll jump off the top railing to catch a
shit.
ball. I'll jump onto the field.
Tackle him as he's catching
Come
it.
on, yeah, like
Clothesline him.
you're gonna let him catch? Come on
What
now.
if you just put him in a headlock and just held
It
him
ain't
there
right.
all went over? I don't even know how to explain this. Nope.
The hell?
What the
What the hell?
I don't.
The ducks. And the
I
geese.
the ducks and the geese and the chickens apparently. I mean, it's an expert craft, but I'd like to see a competitive league where there's just 4 people competing and all you hear is just the box.
Sure.
And I'm quite certain we could achieve this if we could get B Stu to play that on stream. I think that would be
Ooh, yeah, that'd be good.
be top tier.
I would love that actually. That'd be some shit I could get behind.
I'd subscribe. I think it's the the panic box right about here where we realize the floor's going down. So just. I mean, it was elite call out.
Yeah.
That's precision movement right there.
Facts. Good shot.
Yep, Lamar. Yeah,
I got to the end.
no, you did. Or your team loses. Yep, you look like a moron. Happens. Speaking of Lamar, okay, for our fantasy league, like, I feel like I need to get the award for best keepers from last. Like, my keepers are balling.
Yeah, there's just a trade that went down. Did you see?
There is.
Yeah.
No, I mean I saw the notification. Is somebody on the
Sauce gets Diggs and Josh Jacobs, and Mendez gets McLaurin, ETN, and Jigba.
What?
There you go.
What? This trade doesn't make sense.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I mean that's
I mean, this is the same guy that dropped 81 fab on Wix, so
I mean,
I don't know.
the way I'm seeing it is Mendez
Yeah,
just fleeced.
he did.
That's the only. I mean, yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like you're taking Diggs. We're going Diggs and Josh Jacobs for ETN and. You know what? I'm gonna just.
I fear people didn't learn from last year that like we're 6 weeks into the season. I'm sure ETN.
Like I guess Sauce got like.
He gave away Scary Terry.
I mean, he gave away ETN for Jacobs. No more Terry. No more Njigba. So he's going all in on Wicks. On Neighbors.
I mean, Neighbors is a good one, but Wicks.
TN Terry. I don't know. I'm gonna just let that one. Be. I think.
Yeah, but he's still an average. Yeah. Hey, good luck.
I mean,
both
is
parties.
Diggs like? Would you rather have Diggs or McLaurin? Like, I don't know. About the same shit right there.
Kinda.
ETN, Josh Jacobs, unless he's like, just I guess he's all the way out on ETN. I don't know. Then you chuck in Njigba in there. It's not like he's shit. He's like wide receiver 20 this year.
Yeah.
Okay, sure.
Best of luck.
Next.
This is just gonna be disturbing, but this is what's happening in the school system, so we just gotta endure it. Okay, all right. Kid's gonna read an excerpt from a book he was given from the library.
Okay.
This book was on a stand. I'd like to read you a page.
Yep, sure.
My back over my hips as I ask if we should take our clothes off. And he's saying yes before I finish my sentence. He's pulling off my t-shirt, laughing when I can't undo his shirt buttons. He's undoing my belt. I'm reaching into his bedside drawer for a condom. We're kissing. Again, we're rolling over. Obviously, you can see where this is going. I don't know if it's because we're feeling especially emotional or just tired, or these past couple of weeks have been too much. But this reminds me so much of the first time, and the whole thing was kind of terrible because we didn't know what we were doing. But it was good too, so good, because we were a mess of emotions, and we were scared and excited, and everything felt new. So this sort of feels like that. Nick touches me like he's scared
Not me.
at any minute.
Sure.
Now, this book was at my middle school and it was on a stand. When I rented it out to show my dad it, the librarian asked if I wanted more and if I wanted a graphic novel version.
I mean, this shit's just... What's wrong?
Oh, boy. So I'm that kid's father.
Okay, good. I was asking for you.
Yeah, I'll take another 3 minutes. So that's my son.
Okay.
11 years old, and went to his library and found that by the entry door of our library, this is the smut that he is finding.
He's 11.
Yeah, we shouldn't be reading that at 11.
People, we got to do better. I mean, what the? Come on, man. We got kids that can't talk right. They can't type right. They can't write something formally. They can't hold a conversation. We got this shit.
Yeah.
It's just not right. But we got Common Core math. That's what we got. Bunch of horse shit. Yeah, basically, like I said, the $750 relief is a loan, and if you don't pay it, they get your land. Now, at the flip point, because of all this shit, I don't give a shit what this thing says. It doesn't matter. I've done all the research for it through the FEMA website. There was a FEMA executive that went down to North Carolina and told these people, "Hey, I got nothing for you," and I heard they beat the shit out of him.
Oh.
So,
okay.
I fear North Carolina doesn't mess around when it comes to getting
Sure.
done. So, maybe if you're down there, you probably don't want to do that.
Yeah. I don't want to avoid that.
I think this is the last serious, political stuff, but Kamala Harris has been caught cheating in the election. All the students at every Arizona college received a text message telling them to register to vote and to vote for Kamala Harris.
Okay.
It's illegal and a breach of student privacy.
Yeah, can't do that.
Yeah, we
got our ballots the other day.
Yeah.
My dad, he grabs my ballot. He's like, "Hey, here's your Trump ballot." I was like, "Oh shit." Like, all right, my bad. He's like, "Got your guys' Trump ballots here."
Right here, right there.
Sure.
Came with a hat.
All right, Dad. All right.
I took liberty filling them out for you. You just
Yep,
sign
here
right
you
there.
go. Just sign, sealed, delivered.
SNL, like I said, has been having a field day with this election coverage, and boy, they don't disappoint.
Okay, he's out there. He's doing his thing, whatever that may be.
Okay, come on, just relax. You haven't had a night off in 3 months. Do you want to watch something less stressful like the Menendez Brothers show?
I don't know, Dougie. I kind of wish I had picked Josh right now.
Oh, Josh Shapiro?
No, Josh. Cabernet.
Sure, it's a good
Tim
bottle.
will be fine. It's not like he's going to say something crazy.
I've become friends with school shooters.
Okay, he's out there.
I didn't know they could get Jim Gaffigan. I didn't
Of
know.
course.
If you get a chance,
Of course, it's Jim.
If you get a chance to watch this skit, if you look it up on SNL,
Let's get a shot.
there's a part where they have Biden walk in, and Kamala's husband goes, "Oh, Joe wants to come. Joe's asking if you're in. Oh, I don't want to talk to him right now. I tell him I'm not in. Well, he's already here." And he walks in. He goes, "Oh, you're not in? Well, I'll come back when you are." It's just, oh, you can always count on SNL to be fun. Okay, we knew it was in here, and we knew.
Yeah.
So, allegedly, I guess, or trending, if you'd like to say, according to Dov, Stephon Diggs allegedly had an affair with Cardi B while she was 8 months pregnant. Now, boy,
8 months is crazy. First of all, let's just say that.
I don't. I mean,
Can't let that happen.
Where's the attract? I mean, how are you? Shane was pregnant. What do you? Where's the?
Yeah. How are we getting? Yeah. You know what? Not sure.
And it brings more light to. Do you remember the clip that the Vikings put out where they said, "Who's the one person you wouldn't want dating your sister?" And everyone said Stephon Diggs. Wow, it's starting to make sense because he doesn't give a shit. Okay, could be pregnant, could not be pregnant.
Yeah.
Would you like to be?
Sure.
Out of baby dicks, hey. I mean, you're having an affair with someone who's 8 months pregnant. I don't understand why. Like, I'm sure there were a lot of other suitors we could have gone after.
Anyone. You probably got the pick of the litter, really.
I'm made of questions. Let's be honest. When she's pregnant, she's gonna be the size of Lizzo.
Yeah.
So, I think we need to have Karate on here because he's like a Lizzo expert.
Yeah, Karate would know.
So he'd be able to kind of give us the lowdown, but he'd probably get us banned at the same time. So it's kind of like a one shot, one kill situation here.
Sure.
This might be the greatest fucking
parents' chandelier with a jumbotron.
It was time to get rid of my parents' ugly ass chandelier, and what better way to do it than upgrading it with a freaking jumbotron? I got something cool to show you. Come over here.
Holy shit!
I want one over my
This is
teeth.
freaking sweet, dude. I
desk.
put my earbuds in. Your mom can watch whatever she wants. Fuck that chandelier. That thing was ugly, anyways, man.
Why are you recording? What the fuck is that? Are you fucking
Happiness. That's what
Corbin,
it is.
can I have a normal fucking house with normal shit? Because this isn't a fucking frat house. You're just encourage.
Yes, because it's a jumbotron.
This isn't a basement.
No,
This
this
is
solves
fucking
the problem.
dining room.
Yes, we eat in here. He said no more eating in the living room in front of the TV.
Family dinner.
I love that the
What do you
argument
think,
is.
This is the best shit ever. This is the best one.
I love the argument is. Well, you said no more eating at the table for
There
the
you go.
TV, so here
Got a
we
point.
go.
He's got a point.
I want to find out where to buy one of these. I'll put one of these up in my house. Shit.
Facts.
I might put one in my bathroom. Just taking a shit, looking at the jumbotron. Okay, there's no better way to finish it. This is the clip that I was saying I found right before we went live, and I didn't have to think if I needed to throw it in. I knew. Before I could even think anything, I'd already added it.
Okay.
I'm a First Amendment absolutist. I believe in only two things completely: the First Amendment and boobs. Once they made the decision that they were not
Did you
going
just
to
say
allow a
you believe in the First Amendment and
related commentary, they
Wait,
couldn't.
hold on. I just want to make
Back
sure
it
I
up,
heard you
sir.
correctly as a woman anchoring the show. Did you say the First Amendment and BWBS?
Right.
Boobs. Two things that have only never let me look down in this entire country's history: the First Amendment and boobs.
How would you even say that live on national television and with a female host?
He don't give a
Because I like boobs and the First Amendment, which is exactly what I said.
There you go. I mean,
There are two things that have never let me down in my life. The First Amendment. I love and boobs, and I love how he doubles down. How could you say that? Because I like First Amendment and boobs, as I said.
crazy.
I don't know who this guy is. I need to go. Like, he needs to be the speaker at the end of graduations. You know, when they always give you those shitty lines. I need this guy. That's who
Yeah.
I need.
Yeah.
Like, give an
This
honorary
guy's an
doctorate,
absolute
please.
stooge, but I mean,
Wait,
we knew
I
that.
gotta get this last part where he justifies right about.
He said,
And
"Yeah."
live on national television and with a female host.
Because I like boobs and the First Amendment, which is exactly what I said.
Because I like boobs. I mean, I don't know.
Like boobs.
I don't know what you want from me. I mean, I'm
sorry that
speaking my truth.
You know what? He should have threw it back on her. What? You don't like boobs?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Sure.
Oh, they feed babies, but you don't like them. Okay. All right.
All right. Sure.
Sure.
Sounds good.
That would be the perfect thing. This guy should have been on the Pat McAfee show. I could just see him and Ty Smith boobs in the First Amendment, you know?
Oh my gosh, man. That is some good shit.
You know what's even better shit is we're finally at that glorious October 12th football weekend.
Yeah. We made it.
And I mean, my God, boys, we're here.
We did in fact make it.
Let's enjoy it. Unfortunately, Maction is no longer a thing, it looks like.
Yeah.
It's, I don't know who made that call, but gonna need it back.
Please and thank you.
Thank
need
you.
that back.
Gonna need
You
that.
either taking our jobs and they're taking action.
Taking action and they're taking our geese.
They're taking all of the geese. All the geese we have, they're gone.
Now you
Never
go
to be seen.
Go to a funeral, there's no more geese. What's going on?
Yeah, I need the geese, man. It's not right.
I think the videos of the geese are the funnier thing. Just some guy walks up, picks this thing up by the feet, and
It's
just
insane. But I'll be taking that. It's like
that's fine.
no, you can't do that, but okay,
I'm not gonna
sure.
stop you, I guess.
Won't stop you.
No, I won't do it. I have enough things going.
Probably should, but you know.
I won't.
I ain't got that in me.
Nah, I got enough shit going on.
Take
Yeah, I'm
it.
looking at it here. Giving you enough time, folks. You just click that
Sure.
subscribe button.
Sure.
We're at 27 right now. If we get to 50, we've already said it. I cannot stress this enough, okay?
We'll do it.
We want to drink. We are stooges.
Yeah.
If you get us to 50, we chug a buzzball to start the episode. We want to do it.
Correct.
Like that guy said, he's got 2 things in life that haven't let him down. I got 3. First Amendment, boobs.
Boom.
Buzzball.
Sure.
That's about it. You know?
There you go.
About
Enough
all
said. Enough said right there.
you.
It's enough said.
All right, folks.
All right, people.
See ya.
Doses.